Previously.
Then you should hurry.
Oh my God! Look at her! Look at her flinging herself like she's in Eddie.
You've got to stay here with me.
Kick her in her mouth, bruh. What are you talking about? 2 Flashfires. I really hope this fight doesn't come down to like 2 big blasts and then, you know, the fight ends or something. I want Ida to go crazy. I want the animation I know that they're capable of, right? But I feel like they haven't been able to really flex it because, you know, the fights haven't really hit the cut the music, let's box portion. But we're gonna get a little backstory. I appreciate that, I guess.
I searched far and wide for those that were born rotten, warped seeds that were worthy of becoming his new vessel.
Yeah, so you know they fucked up. Yeah, so I've been looking for some fucked up individuals. It's just so interesting to have. I feel like I never see a show that's so adamant about the villains feeling right, instead of like them understanding that like what they're doing is wrong. Like they really feel like what they're doing is right. You know what I mean? Because typically, if you have in a lot of shows, if you have a villain that's fucked up, most of the time I feel like they're aware that it's fucked up. You know, that's part of why they're just straight up evil villains, you know? Unless you have one that's, you know, a more deep villain, one that you can understand truly, like, why they do certain things. But this show is like, these villains are actually just insane, but they believe that they're doing the right thing.
Promise me, Dad, your next day off, come watch me at Sokoto Peak. Then I can get to Shoto's level pretty soon. No, even better, I'll be stronger than All Might.
Jesus.
Dad, why didn't you come?
Because he doesn't want you to do this. Oh God. Like this is why, because you're tripping, bro. Like you burn yourself. Like you can't use your quirk. Oh my God, this voice actor is going crazy. That river gonna start boiling.
He was such a seed. Anyone could see he had a certain derangement in his eyes.
In a different universe, Dobby is All For One's vessel, huh? That's crazy. He gave him a quirk that allowed him not to completely like just torch himself. Is that it? Maybe, or maybe they just took care of him. But I don't know. It looked like his skin was all off.
Oh my gosh, Sleepyhead's awake!
I don't.
That can't be my voice, can it? This is
Oh
our
my
home,
gosh.
Sally. 3 years. That's how long you said you've been napping for.
3
Mr. Sunny
years?
told me about you. Felt it. So how? I gotta get home.
You can't do that, Sonny.
Why not?
Because from now on, you live here with these other bright, smiley kids.
Oh hell
You
no!
don't understand.
This some
I have
cult
to
shit.
go. I have to find Dad. He probably didn't come that day because he was stuck doing hero work. I did and say some terrible things before. So I need to tell Mom I'm sorry.
Wow, this is crazy, bro.
The others too.
This is
Show
crazy,
Dad what
bro.
I can do. I'll be a hero.
Unfortunate child. I don't think that's a possibility anymore. You see, I'm afraid your charred body was extremely difficult to repair. The missing parts had to be patched up with special regenerative tissue.
Oh, okay.
We're lucky you survived. Your quirk suffered greatly as a result of your injuries, and your senses are now dulled, including your sense of pain. On top of that, the trauma and recovery left your body weakened. It will never be the same as it was before the fire. Our best efforts proved futile. Don't fret. If you stay with us, we might be able to restore your flames.
Okay, and they're even hotter now because they're blue.
So which is it? Will you try to rejoin your family or train your body here with us?
I won't stay here. There's only one person in this world I want as my teacher. I'll learn from my father.
Hey, calm down, son. We're your friends.
Shut up!
Hey, get your big ass off me!
Don't you touch me!
It was too late for us to bring him into the fold. He was devoted to another.
Okay.
And the man who ruled over all that is Cortez couldn't take advantage of a twisted obsession the boy had with pleasing his father.
Okay.
He was to be one of those potential spares. But he was far
He burned
too
the
defective.
whole. Wow.
Could you be so... No, I don't believe your lies. You're trying to trick me.
Nah, I would have shut up and let him keep talking.
The truth is, we cannot comprehend what that unstable fiend is capable of.
Let's go.
What?
I have to tell my family I'm okay.
Because Dobby's disfigured body shouldn't have lasted more than a month after he woke. But, of course, he proved to be a medical marvel.
Oh my gosh.
Dobby.
And imagine how surprised I was when the broker brought him to us. Why did he
Y'all didn't even know he was alive?
more? How was he still
Right,
breathing?
okay, tell
I
me.
wanted to know Dobby's true motive.
It was you, right? You kept me alive.
And how have you managed to survive since then?
I've seen
Of hatred.
walking corpses. So I got a pretty good idea what you wanted me for. I came back because this seemed like the perfect place to hold my funeral.
One glance from him told me everything I needed to know about his story.
Nigga's crazy.
His body was ready to embrace death. The only thing keeping him among the living was his bitter rage.
I already knew it was some dumb shit like hatred, bruh.
You know, Showtime.
Like rage, bruh.
Of course, I had no reason to get my hopes up. After all, I was showing up even weaker than before.
This is crazy.
I guess I wanted to see what was different, what my absence had done. The scene I walked in on told me everything I needed to know. Nothing had changed in the 3 years I was gone. In that moment, I knew my family had forgotten about me. I was a failure with no reason to live. Did you know that when you go past your limits, the world turns on its head? Everything you've achieved goes up in smoke. I didn't want to face it while I was still weak. So after that, I was completely focused on my flames. I felt no pain, even when my body festered and charred
And boiled in, oh gosh.
Downtime, I watched him. I don't like
Still let his dad be his teacher. After all this time, bruh.
Ever since I died and Dobby was born, I knew what I had to do.
And Lord had to abandon the volatile flames of this monomaniac.
Oh my gosh.
I'll burn all that he holds dear.
Jesus.
That's the reason I'm still alive. His suffering will be proof that I existed.
I told you I'm not gonna let you do that, big brother.
Cut. All right, so you telling me he went back, he said he's still mean? Fuck it, I'm a villain now. Like, what? I gotta pause. You're telling me he already knew his dad was fucked up and only cared about power. That's why he wanted to show him the flames. And he went back and said everything's the same, like he expected them to change? Why? That's what? He went back and said everything's the same? Fuck it, I'm going dark side. Like, what? What made you think things changed? Or like, why would all your hopes and like whether or not you stayed be dependent on things changing when like nothing was changing? You wanted to show him all your power. You never to like, even if you wanted to show him how like your power and have him be proud of you and hope that would change him and how he saw you. All these years passed, you never showed him. So like, why would you expect him to change? Wouldn't you still be like, okay, then you'd be like, okay, I'm weaker now, so he definitely won't change. So did you go back expecting, hoping Todoroki was strong enough to get him to change? It wouldn't matter if your flames were weaker? As when you saw that he was still like going crazy mode on Todoroki, you were like, oh, he's still the same, fuck it, I'm out. But why would all that, I mean, I guess it was your obsession with your father. I feel like that obsession with your father would be like, okay, I'm gonna get stronger, but not out of rage, out of my obsession with having my father be proud of me. That makes more sense to me. Like, I want to show him how much stronger I am. And then like you can even justify it by saying, I want to show him how much stronger I am by killing him. Like, I'll kill him to show him how much stronger I've become. But instead it's like, He's like, oh, you're still mean? Fuck, I'm Darkseid, and now I want to kill you. Like, that doesn't make sense. The fact that, because he was even saying how All For One, like, even All For One couldn't calm him down. The dude's like just mentally unstable. So he was already like obsessed with his dad, but in a I want him to love me type way. So again, it would make sense if he trained in order to get stronger, so his father would be proud of him. Or even, and again, you could twist it if for the story that he wants to kill his father so he could see. And then you can even say, whatever, I'll settle for killing his son that he's so proud of to show him how much stronger I've become, so he can see that power or whatever the fuck. I don't care. I don't know. The twisting of Dobby, I don't like it. I don't like the story that they gave him. It seemed too, I'm not going to say all over the place. It just seemed like there were some contradictions in there. Maybe I'm in the wrong, and please let me know. It just seemed too contradictory, because, and I can let all this slide if it's really him being mentally fucked. Like, he just, but that's so weird to write a character whose actions don't make sense and to justify it by saying, well, he's mentally fucked, so he doesn't have to make sense. I mean, I don't know, man. Because again, I could get hating your father. I mean, but he should have already hated his father. But he didn't hate his father until he went back. After everything that happened, he went back and saw his father, and then he hated his father to see that his father was the same, because he hadn't changed, even though he gave you no like reasoning to think that he changed. I feel like, am I tripping, bro? I guess it's because like he was like bitter and sad initially, then he saw Todoroki and he was like I don't want him to be angry anymore, but I don't want him to be sad. But then he was happy when he saw Todoroki initially, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill Todoroki a little bit. But then he realized his wrongdoings, right? He realized his wrongdoings. He was like, I want to apologize to my mom and dad. I don't know. I don't know. Something about this story is off. Maybe y'all can explain why something about this fucking story is off, bro. Maybe I'm not doing a good job of explaining it, or maybe I'm understanding it incorrectly. Someone explain to me if I'm crazy or not, because I feel like they could have went a better route with Dobby instead of that story, unless maybe they're gonna explain some more or something, even though I feel like they said everything they needed to say. All the other villains I could vibe with. I'm like, okay, sure, I could get the rationale. Sure, Shigaraki, Toga, I get it. I could get it, you know. I don't know, but this Dobby one, he should have already like hated his father, and they could have justified it from there. But to make him obsessed with still learning from his father and go back, and then maybe let's get back to it.
Ultimate move, Flashfire Fist. To pull it off, you have to dial your heat up as high as you possibly can, store that energy, and then finally let it rip.
His heat's increasing at a faster rate, and he's not hesitating at all.
Well, you better not hesitate.
Good old Dad said my firepower was greater than his. That encouraged me to keep at it. It wasn't long before I could copy him. And his Flashfire Fist.
Wow. He got his own version of Hell Spider? Oh, his is sharp.
He's fast. Was Hell Spider just a distraction?
What? The fuck? How's he so fast? He uses his fire as thrusters. He pushed the shit out of him.
And you walked among them even though you're a child of calamity.
Damn, he is whooping his ass. Can one of the sidekicks help?
Dobby's firepower outburns endeavors.
God damn. Yeah, he don't care. It's a suicide charge.
You're a spoiled little brat who never bothered to reach his full potential. I should know it if I told you that to your face. The family should be honest, right?
I mean, everybody in this show has crazy durability, so I think he's fine, to be honest with you.
He managed to neutralize the heat.
That's crazy.
I discovered something inside myself. Flashfire.
Ice Fist.
I want to show you how I turned it into something better. A move meant to stop you.
It's a Flashfire Ice Fist, bro.
Shoto,
Flash Ice.
reconsider. This is my duty.
No, it's one we share. Our
God
side has to
damn.
do whatever we can to win this.
Facts.
Our family was a nightmare. Even so, you're the only one of us who chose to burn people.
Whoa, Todoroki.
Right.
They're making you fight against Dobby?
Everyone, make sure you're out of the bath in 30 minutes.
It's actually using my power this way is how I'll stop him.
Poke his chest. It looks hot, but it's not. See, my finger is totally cool.
This state's difficult to maintain, so I can only count on it for short periods.
Which means I'm still the superior fighter.
Don't you forget that.
Yeah, it's crazy that Bakugo's stamina allows him to get stronger as the fight continues because he sweats more. That's so fire. No pun.
Same time, they converge over my heart.
Okay.
Hot blood and cold blood then circulate through me, putting my body in a state of balance.
Okay.
You figured out a way to produce cold flames.
Cold flames.
Dad sought out an ice
That's
power that
fire.
the heat of a fire quirk. But I've chosen a different path.
A fire that doesn't
I can
burn.
accept myself, despite the real reason I was born into.
That's kind of useless.
It's yours! Your quirk, not his!
Thanks for showing me the truth. This is my quirk.
Okay. Fire that doesn't burn shit. Fist.
Flashfire fist.
Phosphor.
Icebound crash. Cold flames pale blade.
Huh?
Maybe that'll help you cool your head.
Okay.
He's got a body that can withstand my inferno and the power to chill my fire. He's probably the most fitting opponent I'll ever face.
That's crazy.
It went out. I'll have to start again.
A warp trail will never be able to lay beside a straight and narrow one. You and I are proof of that. We're on parallel tracks, but our paths will never meet.
Wow.
Both of us saints succumb to my fire and die!
End it, Shoto.
You took
Damn.
a family.
Oh my gosh.
This is so hot,
Clean.
even I'm getting burned.
Don't waste your breath. How nice that he's here.
At least let me thank you. Being grateful isn't something I was taught. There was so much I had to learn from my classmates. My past is steeped
Yeah,
in greed
that's true.
and blood.
Just remember.
Because I feel like at the
stay
beginning
true
he
to
was
yourself.
really standoffish,
You
but
are not a prisoner of your lineage.
I don't really
It's
remember.
okay.
People will always remember you if you show off your best assets.
Store up your power, condense it, and then fire.
Her saying that, I get it. I get it. Dobby is such a cool character. It sucks that he's about to get whooped. Ooh. Ooh. Right through his fucking chest, huh?
Our paths will cross. I'll force them to.
Right, and I'm gonna run straight through yours.
Great glacial Ayir.
Damn. Damn. Iced his motherfucking ass. That's the ending? I apologize, Todoroki. I was talking shit on your shit. A fire that doesn't burn, goofy ass. My fault, my fault. It's a fire that freezes. That's my fault. Because he was talking about regulating. Look, it doesn't burn, bro. Like, so I'm like, how the fuck is that useful? But all right. So it's like a fire that freezes type shit. That's clean. Now I popped off when he said phosphor because that reminds me of phosphorus, but that's not what that was. Sounds safe. What is phosphorus? Because I know that's like, it's a highly reactive atomic. Right. It's the, because that's illegal. That's against the Geneva Conventions, right? Or did I make that up? Oh wait, no, phosphorus. it helps your bones grow. But no, it's a highly reactive chemical element with the atomic. Okay, bro, I swear, white phosphorus munition is used in smoke, an incendiary. Okay, right, because it's like a white smoke, and then you can light it on fire. Yeah, evidence of Israel's unlawful use of white phosphorus is southern. Okay, that's crazy, because I'm pretty sure it's a war crime to use that stuff. Video games taught me that. Video games teach me so much shit. Okay, but that didn't quite seem like that's what that was for sure, because especially it didn't get lit on fire. But that's a cool name for the. Okay. All right, so that's clean. His little ability, you know, he's different now. He's different. That's cool. That's cool. Because I mean, I like the ice stuff. I thought that made him unique. But when he would use the fire stuff, it's like it was still cool. But it's like we already got Endeavor, you know. And I like all the different abilities. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh my god, I want to just keep watching, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep your head up. Peace.
I'll walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil, because I'm blind to it all.